What's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to have a nice little crypto Shill stream. Nothing too crazy. We got Jay in the crib. What's good, Jay?
What's going on? What's going on?
Man, sounding like a good day today. Not too crazy. Some excitement back in the trenches now with Clawdbot and everything. We're going to have to talk about that, man. Let me know if you guys can hear me perfectly. Let me turn this down just a tad bit just to make sure it's not too loud. What's good, though, Jay?
Man, chilling, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I feel like I just been telling you earlier, I'm feeling like a nerd, man. I've been doing everything in this space nerdy. I got a Clawdbot running. Yeah, it's been looking good, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. That's what we got to be doing right now, getting nerdy, man. Just that's where the money's at right now.
Man, facts.
Do what you got to do, man.
Looking at some of these comments here. Green Bean says that new call is fire, EA. Yeah. If you guys not in that Patreon group, you guys missing out on some of these good plays, man. Some of these good plays. We getting you guys in there early as possible. I want to say Cow Cutter. Nice to finally catch one of these streams live. Been loving the alpha lately. Listening from all the way down under. Man, thank you for tuning in. I love that you watching the replay. Now that you get to catch it live, let me know some of the altcoins you're looking at. We could get into those. Feelings offline. What's this emoji here? What's this? The Rune Crusader here. Dave P here. What's good, guys?
What's going on?
What's good, guys?
Man,
you guys
happy
already
Tuesday, man. Happy Tuesday.
Market's looking a little decent. If you guys looking into the HQ right now, you would have seen some plays actually pumping in the HQ. We actually have that watch list. We're going to be talking about Surge. Surge is up 15%. There's a lot of things that's going on right now. OpenServe is looking good. We got BankerBot looking good. A lot of plays have been looking pretty good recently, and you would have caught them in the watch list on the Altcoin Chasers HQ. Now let's get into the regular intro. Now you guys already know, if you guys haven't already checked out the Patreon group, you guys should check out the Patreon group. Check out the post, check out all the plays we've been making on there. You guys can see we've played one on OpenServe not too long ago. Hit a nice little play. I think it's still up right now too. We did 6x on this. So this is like the early alpha. You catch them pretty good. And then you get to see that we also introduced the HQ here. This is going to be the best crypto trading tool you guys can use, especially with a SI. And I'm also right now looking to integrate Clawdbot into it through Heuris and a lot of different things. I'm just upgrading this HQ as much as I can, because once this bull market comes back around, I don't got my eyes everywhere. So I'm going to need Jay, the HQ, and I'm going to need you guys to help me out, pick out some good plays too, right? So after you guys do your due diligence, you guys can check out the Patreon side, test out the group. Take advantage of the discount that's going on as of right now, so you guys get access to that terminal. Check it out. And lastly, if you guys haven't got yourself a cold storage wallet, I use Tangent. Jay uses something else different. What do you use there, Jay, again? One key, right?
The one key, yeah.
Key, Jay uses one key. I use Tangent. You guys use whatever you guys want to use. But if you're going to use Tangent, use code EverythingAltcoin. Save yourself 10%. And you guys should be following my prediction market app. SAPE. This is going crazy as of right now. And let's just get into Bitcoin, the market as of right now. So this was a recent tweet. Bitcoin is on the edge of the 4th straight red month. Something like this has not happened since 2018. Bitcoin today is sitting at $89,000. Jay, what we looking like, man? What's everything looking like? You there, Jay? Oh, I think he just tuned off a little bit.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, man, it's looking kind of interesting right now.
Oh, there's a little echo in the background too. A little echo in the background.
All right, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
what's the charts looking like?
Man, the chart's looking kind of the same, man. We still got to get above this 900K right now. 99K, 900K. Damn. We need to get above 900K, but we're starting off right here on the weekly. First step is to get above this 90K level. So we start doing this on the weekly. It could look pretty good, but remember I said, because we already failed the weekly, now we need the month with the month is where we need to really get above. So the first step, getting above 90K, we're headed there. Hopefully we don't get rejected. And then the next step would be this 99K. And this is just to continue, for a target of 180K Bitcoin is what we're looking at continuing towards. If we continue down, then of course we're looking at some lower numbers we don't even want to talk about. So, it's a little bit of a better day because we're having a bit of a pump on the day, but we are reaching some levels right here where we can get rejected. So 91K is a level to beat for right now, but hey, enjoy the vibes while they happen. But I think we still continue lower in the longer term, at least, for a couple of months.
Damn, no lower for a couple of months. Whew.
Yeah, unfortunately, lower for a couple of months. It's a lot of signs that the market wants to pull back a little bit for a couple of months.
I did see your video earlier on. I did want you to talk about what you talked about in the video about the whole Nancy Pelosi thing, because it seemed kind of interesting. Bring that up real quick.
Yeah, let me bring that up real quick. So, you guys know, if you guys don't know, Nancy Pelosi is a senator, and part of she oversees a lot of the financial stuff going on, and also her husband works for the New York Stock Exchange, I believe, or he works in the stock market, stock exchange or the NASDAQ. I'm not sure which one, but she has been the best trader in history. She says she don't have insider knowledge, but basically when Nancy starts moving big big sums of money, we pay attention. So basically she sold 50 million Apple stock, 50 million Nvidia, 50 million in Disney, right around the time that I feel like we're getting a little bit top heavy in the market. So that was interesting. And then she bought 500K of these Google Leaps. And what these are, just call options, basically, that she can exercise in January of next year. So that is kind of on par with like our Bitcoin chart. If we look at the Bitcoin chart and we see that we might bottom out around November of this year, then we could expect, hey, a couple of months after bottoming out, we start moving up towards, January of next year. And it's just very interesting to see that she's actually, buying these calls to exercise them during that time. So, but yeah, definitely seeing her sell, a lot of shares like this is not good for, stock market overall.
Man, I saw that. I was like, damn, everything lines up for this man's 4-year cycle theory. I'm not liking this right now. I'm not liking this.
It's lining up too crazy. Like I still been saying, like, the 4-year cycle is not dead. It's following the 4-year cycle. Cool. And if we are following the 4-year cycle, then yeah, we get our bottom sometime around November this year. We go sideways for a little bit of time, and then we're up, by January or mid next year. So
yeah, a lot of things is interesting right now too. We got the FOMC tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right now this is going to be looking like it's going to be a big day, but if you go on Poly Market, it already looks like we're probably going to get a pause, like no change as of right now. Mm-hmm. Everyone's it's priced in already. Like if you wanted to be a contrarian, this is your best time to do something. Yeah. But this right now is at 99% that there won't be a cut or raise. And pretty much the Safe app seeing the same thing has been going off of everything that has been happening so far. You guys can already see it's 90% confident that there will be no change. Low key, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for no change. I think either we go. I can't see a time where we raise or a time when we lower. So I'm saying no change just because of the way that things have been going lately.
Doesn't he have is there one more cut before he leaves office, or this is pretty much the last cut?
I believe this is the last meeting before he leaves office, but I could be wrong. I feel like we had a lot more meetings than we usually have, but I don't know. Yeah. I think this might be his last one.
Because then it's going to be who's coming in office to pretty much is it going to be a Walsh or the other guy, one that's bullish and one that's bearish? So that is going to be
whoever it is. It's going to be somebody that Trump chooses, right? So it's going to be somebody who wants to cut right away. But we just got to see if the rest of the commissioners and everybody, if they actually let that happen. Whoever owns the Fed, if they let that happen, then
Pretty much right now the DXY is dumping. Further, this is after all Trump has said today. Trump was speaking. He was speaking on the dollar as it hits the 4-year low. The value of the dollar is doing great. Dollar is seeking its own level, which is fair, and can have a up or down like yo-yo. I mean, you can see the dollar is going down to a 4-year low. Man, this is crazy times we're looking at right now, especially when you're seeing gold doing the opposite, going up to its all-time highs at 5K. What's your thoughts on all of this, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not good for for anything. I feel like the dollar dropping, gold going up. It's not looking good for assets, but I will say the dollar dropping is usually a sign that people are going into assets. But then to see people going into more like gold and safe haven assets, I don't know, man. It seems like they're expecting something nasty or something. I don't know.
Something nasty about to happen? Damn, man.
I hope
Look,
not. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but damn.
do you think the government will shut down? No, I don't think the government will shut down. But
I believe they passed something that said they can't shut down anymore. I think
they
they passed
that was
something.
today.
Um, don't quote me on that. It's I saw it on a Twitter headline, so I don't know how real it is. But I think they were coming up with something that says like they can't get in these stalemates that cause it to go down. But I could be
Um,
wrong.
I actually did put in a bet recently for the government shutdown. This
Mhm.
was based off of, let me see, where's it's based off of what I seen from Sape in the Sape app here. Let me see. Damn, let me go back real quick. Going on to Sape. I even posted on the Sape page. It probably was a reply. Sorry. Let me get that going for you. It was a reply to, where is it at? No. I must have lost it. No, not the impeach, not the impeach, not the Rams. There we go. This was the post, because if you guys didn't see, the spike went up to like 80%. Will there be another U.S. government shutdown by January 31st? You
Mhm.
guys can see it went up to about 80%. And Sate told me it doesn't think there will be a shutdown by January 31st. So I took a little poly market bet off of this. We'll see how it's going to play out. We got a few more days to see how it's going to play out, but I caught it. I caught it for the cheap. So
Mhm.
after catching it like this, it was just easier to just, figure it out. So this is basically how you could use SAPE pretty much to make some informed decisions on your bet there. And Dave says, yes, it's going to happen. Going short. So he thinks that there's going to be a government shutdown.
Okay.
Ah, time will play. Time will say. We'll see how it plays out.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the
And
government shutdown did that affect markets when we just had the government shutdown recently? Where the
yeah,
market,
yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like it did.
yeah. That was a
Okay.
long shutdown. That was the longest shutdown we had for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
Both under Trump's term, by the way.
Right, right.
And then as gold is pumping, you guys see Tom Lee puts out this tweet here. Gold and silver are sucking out oxygen out of everything. As long as gold and silver are rising, then there's a FOMO into buying that instead of crypto. Do you agree, Jay?
He said,
Pretty much, since gold and silver is pumping, people are FOMOing into that instead of crypto.
no. I mean, people are FOMOing into it, but I don't think it's like, oh, it's that opposite of crypto. I think it's a safe haven versus risk assets, you know.
I was seeing people
And
talk about. Oh, go ahead.
and like silver has been at $26 for like the last 20 years, so it pumping is gonna get a lot of attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even I was buying silver with the silver stackers in 2017, and that barely started pumping. So yeah, there's gonna be people so excited about that.
a lot of people are saying once the rotation is going to happen from precious metals into Bitcoin. So right now, if you guys don't know, as much as I've been talking about this on this channel here, ERC 8004 is going live tomorrow, pretty much, right? This is just got to clarify again. Yeah, it's set to go live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, right? And this is pretty much going to be a big upgrade for AI agents. So you guys should already know what ERC8004 is pretty much from this channel. But if you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now, ERC8004 is like the yellow books for AI agents. Pretty much other AI agents could look into this book, look into this registry, see what these AI agents are doing, and if they see a job that they need, they can hire them from there, from that yellow book, from that registry, using X402 and things like that. So this is another standard to push AI agents a lot further, right? And another thing that happened recently is YZI Labs, who is Binance Labs. They pretty much have become a Canton super validator through CIP 0081. There's too many goddamn standards out here right now.
A lot of standards.
Too many standards, man. But yeah, this is pretty good news. Why am I not following the foundation, man? Yeah, this foundation, Canton is looking like it's going to be a huge RWA play. I actually had a write-up in the HQ. If you guys go look into the HQ, I actually do have a write-up on Canton, why it's going to be bullish, even though it's already at a $5 billion market cap. But it's crazy. You guys got to check out the write-up. Yeah, I put write-ups for all my altcoins that I put on the watch list there. Base says they're not going to be pumping altcoin, pretty much. They're not going to be trying to manipulate the markets, but that is coming off the backs of pretty much people are not happy with what certain plays is happening on base, where the base guys aren't like publicly endorsing them. So you can see ACJ, which is also like a writer for Masari, puts out this tweet: Coinbase/base should publicly support their on-chain assets. Coinbase Ventures has a wing. They have no issues investing in private markets, so why not? Why is it so taboo to buy tokens as well? I don't know this. I don't know how you feel about this, Jake. I would love for them to push altcoins, but they kind of do it in a different way than, like, you know, CZ does it by, you know, CZ pretty much talks about the altcoin or whatever, but they do it like in a different way where you'll get like tweets like, where's this? Where's the tweet at? I must have lost it. But did I lose it though? Hold on. Is Jesse's talking about there's no better time to build on base as an AI agent. They're pretty much talking about something new that is going on. We're going to bring that up in just a second. But what's your thoughts on this, Jay?
I think it's pretty interesting. I think right now Coinbase and Jesse need to ignore the noise a little bit, because they're just getting a lot of people who are just complaining for real. Like,
they've been on Jesse's ass for a minute.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset about, you know, they want to push this type of coin and not my coin, or I've been here supporting longer than them, and da-da-da-da-da. So all that stuff is like, that's gonna cause the community to start eating itself, and they need to get on top of that like real quick. Also, maybe listen to the community a little bit more, like, you know. But definitely, I mean, they'll figure it out over the long run. I think they need to listen to the community about how everyone's pissed off that they're promoting altcoins and all that, you know. But they'll figure it out. I think the reason why people are pissed is because there is money there, and, you know, they feel like they're missing out on something.
I would say this though, Jesse did take the time out to shill his, you know, his tokenized tweets.
Yeah.
What's wrong with, you know, talking about some of these altcoins that look interesting in the base ecosystem though? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think the problem is people are getting on his ass, you know, like, hey, why are you talking about your tokenized tweets when I'm building this dope thing on top of your platform? And then that's just causing more problems for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good point there. Protect ask, do you think gold profit will soon move to BTC? There's a rotation that people have been talking about, that usually the commodities pump and then they rotate into Bitcoin. Do you have a better understanding of this, Jay?
I don't know. I don't really look at it as like things rotate. I mean, some people will of course take some profit and buy some other assets. I think as gold starts dipping, there will definitely be a certain amount of people who get out of their safe havens and then go back into the riskier assets, and it goes back and forth. But that's not what really is going to make us pump. Like, I don't think, you know, that's the reason for the pump. You know, I think a few people will do that, but I'm not saying that that's, you know, why it happens.
This is a good tweet too. This is a good comment here by Alex. He doesn't even talk about his Jesse token anymore. So yeah. I don't know what they're doing. Their angle over there is they kind of do it indirectly. I'm gonna show you guys in just a second here, but Base is the top inflow chain this month. You can see is Base, Hyperliquid, Ink. I don't even know who uses Ink. Bearer chain coming out of nowhere again. Polygon, which is very interesting because of this next tweet here. Agentic payments. Right now, Polygon has overtaken Base for the 8 consecutive days in X402 transactions. So it's looking like Polygon might have some agentic things going on over there that I'm gonna have to go ahead and check out, because no one's really talking about it. So we might have to jump the train and see what's going on over there a little bit.
Yeah, they got some stuff up their sleeve over here on Polygon.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. We'll see how it's going to play. This whole agentic race is going to be interesting between all the different blockchains for sure. For sure. Some big unlocks coming this week. Sui, you're going to have about $80 million, which is going to be 1.42% of the market cap. You also got Egan, about 6.75% of the market cap is coming out. Kite, you guys know I've been bullish on Kite. I've been telling you guys, if the market is bullish, we might have to look into this. I keep telling you guys, I still don't own any. I just keep an eye on it just to see if it's pumping, because I get a little jelly, right? I get a little jelly, but about 5% of his market cap is coming out here. So this is a nice little inflation for this as of right now. Undead Games, I don't even know who pays attention to this anymore. Why they even got something still coming out.
Man, he's so anti-gaming now. What's going on?
Man, they did me dirty. Gaming and Metaverse did me dirty. We're going to talk about Metaverse in this stream too, because there's a big conversation going on Metaverse lately because of what's been going on with Roblox.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk about that. We got Optimism here doing 1.66% of his market cap, and Treehouse, 58% of his entire market cap is about to be unlocked the 29th here. And then Sign here. This is a sign for you guys to like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Take that sign. All right, and let's see what is now trending here. See what's trending here, because there's some altcoins on the trending list that we're gonna be talking about. Banker is number 1. If you guys already seen, I keep telling you guys got to go into the HQ. We had Banker coin up there, and before all of this like big things started happening for Banker, it was up there. It was fairly cheap. I actually wanted it to come down to about $15 million market cap, but that did not happen, right? You also got Clanker, because Clanker and Banker kind of is like sister and brother. They don't really care about Clanker too much anymore, but it's going to pump if Banker pumps a little bit. Railgun has been pumping. Monad, Block V. Didn't you used to like Block V, Jay?
Yeah. For a little bit, I was holding some Block V, looking into it. I couldn't find much more information after my original bullishness for it, but they're on Polygon too, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they doing some X402 on some ads over there.
Yeah, it could be.
Surge, we're going to be talking about Surge here. AI agent launchpads is getting very, 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 very interesting. AI launchpads, I should say, is getting very interesting, especially because of what Coinbase has said. We're going to cover that as well. So there's some good altcoins right now we could talk about. Of course, you guys know it's a Shill stream, so bring your altcoins that you guys want me to talk about. Let's see, comments here. Have you heard of privacy on Sol? Have I heard of privacy
on Sol? Let's see.
No, I have not, but we could look at it real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes. So this Privacy Dex?
Is it Privacy Dex?
I'm feeling like it's Privacy Dex. I know these guys. These are the market micro cap degens here.
Yeah, from the bag. You know,
if
I feel like Solana does have some micro caps over there that's going crazy, because I was looking at some project, and it was like at a 200K market cap, and I'm like, no way. What is going on with, but I think they might be some plays. I don't know.
Like, you put me onto Habitat.
Like, Habitat is definitely one of them, and I said, oh yeah, no, they're definitely doing more than what their market cap says.
Now, if this is a privacy swap Dex, I do want to bring something up to your attention here. Yeah. I was supposed to bring it up this stream, but I actually forgot to bring it up. So let me just find it in my bookmark things. Give me 1 second here. I just got to find it. See where it's at. Here we go. So if this is a privacy dex, right? If this is a privacy dex at a 577,000 market cap, that's very low. Yeah, the risk to reward is nice, but
Yeah.
just want to put this out here. This is a tweet that I actually did bookmark a while back ago. So Ghost announced Ghost Swap will go live this week, a privacy-focused cross-chain swap on Solana as the team continues to build out its presence in the privacy sector. So if you're looking at that, if Ghost goes live, right? Let's see where Ghost is at right now in terms of market cap. Ghost is, this is not the right one. Sorry. There's too many goddamn Ghosts. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This is at a 10 million market cap. So after the news came out, you can see this started to pump already. So it already did about, let's look at this last 7 days here. Seemed like a 2x or so. Yeah, look, a little bit more than a 2. Actually, yeah, about a 2x. So it got up to about $10 million market cap. So if you're looking for a privacy swap on Solana, you could take a bet on this, which might even get more hype than, you know, the other thing that you're talking about, privacy decks here. So look into that. I don't own any. I just, like I told you guys, I bookmarked it, getting it ready to talk about. Are you holding any Jesse or looking to buy later on? Right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't buying his token no more. After day one, I bought it day one. We talked about buying this day one. We talked about buying this on day one. Give me 1 second here. We talked about buying this on day one. This had the opportunity to be probably one of the best like altcoins on base for a little bit of time. But you can see since it came out, Jesse, if he's not even going to talk about his own coin, why am I going to buy it, man? Like during this bear market, you should be talking about it. You should be shilling it. I know he can't because of like, you know, regulations and things like that. But if that was the case, why the hell would you drop a token anyways? I don't care. So right now, I'm gonna just let this die. It might not even die, but it might just sit at about a 2 million market cap. Who knows? At some point in time, it might pump, but I'm not gonna say I'm gonna catch it because that means you gotta be watching X all day. You gotta be on the base app all day to see if he introduces anything new for this too. So like,
set your notifications on Jesse. I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah. So like, I'm not gonna be eyeing this for too long. Why did Banker pump? We're gonna get into this now. Let's get into some Banker talk.
Let's get into that.
If you guys have been watching my AI agent stream with Jay, you watch my AI agent videos. I told you guys why Banker is looking like a good play, right? From the whole infrastructure is building, connecting with Virtual's ACP, potential with Google's UCP. Well, recently they have launched, well, not them, but people have used Banker as a, you know, as a launch pad to really, not this one. I didn't, this is what I was going to bring up earlier, but it's over here. But they recently used Banker to launch a token called Clawdbot. Now, this is from this guy here, who is a dev at Ethereum. Essentially, if you guys don't know, there's a Clawdbot on Solana that came out once, you know, the Clawdbot, the actual thing came out. If you guys don't know, Clawdbot is a new, like, they calling it the real AGI, pretty much. I downloaded it onto my desktop, my old desktop. Mm-hmm. It's an AI agent that you guys can use to run, you know, whatever you guys wanted to do. It could give you daily tasks. It can run your social media, which I actually do have it running my social media, which is the SAPE account, right? It can make trades for you. It can answer calls for you, all of this, right? So now someone took upon themselves to create a token, a meme coin for it on Solana. Then the dev himself denounced that token, but then someone from, you know, Ethereum built out Clawdbot, which is going to be on base. He essentially used it as an agent. It has no connection to the actual dev, but this is an agent here. This is an agent that's going to be doing other things on chain as well. Let me get this comment out the way here. It's going to be doing other things as well, and it is partnered with Banker. That's the big thing, right? So people are using Banker to, because, you know, you can give anything you create. You could create an agent and use Banker to give it a wallet. So they're using that in tandem here, and you can see it has come out and it has ran. Now, I seen it last night, but I didn't play it last night, and then a member in my Discord group posted it again in the morning, right? And then by the time I woke up and saw it, it had ran. And the reason I didn't play it again was because of the whole news of like the dev talking about he denouncing anything that has to do with Claude. But this one seems to be very different here. So you can see it's at 16 million market cap. And let me check on deck screener here because it is running. Actually, no. Oh yeah. We called out another one that's also running too. But yeah, it is holding up nicely, which is pretty good. This is a good sign here. Everyone has been piling into this because of the connection to Ethereum and the BankerBot connection as well. And people are seeing the utility for BankerBot, which is why it started to pump here. You can see it started to pump here, and then when you go onto the HQ, you go onto the watch list. You can see I've been put this back in there. This goes in chronological order here. This is where you're at right now. You got the BankerBot here. We talked about Banker here. I told you guys I wanted this below 15 million market cap. Right now, it is not below 15 million market cap. It actually just pumped about 2x from where I said I wanted it, or where it was right now. If you look at the market cap, it was at 20 million market cap, and it did a 2x. Crazy, right? Crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Claude is bringing some excitement to the trenches. There's also a new play that I actually just posted in the Discord. That's also another agent building kind of similar to what Claude has done. And this also has been running pretty much crazy. We already up about over 2x on that play. So that lets you know you guys are going to see a post on that on Patreon very soon if it keeps pumping. What do you think about Banker, Jay?
Man, I'm getting more bullish on it every stream.
Banker is looking pretty good as of right now, man. But it's up.
Yeah.
But it's up 2x right now. If you was looking to get into it,
yeah.
If you was looking to get into it, you gotta wait for a nice little retracement. A lot of people just piled into this bad boy just like overnight, and this thing started to run. Looking at the comments, thank you, EA. Yes. Jesse could be a leverage leverage bet on Zora. That's actually a good thing. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. If Zora takes off,
For sure.
If Zora takes off, there's a potential that Jesse might also take off as well. That's actually a good point there.
A couple things can run if Zora starts to take off again.
Yeah, Zora TV. And we're not going to talk about Docker because that whole team did some nonsense over there, so we're not going to be talking about that.
What happened? What they do at Docker? I didn't hear about it.
They basically kind of split up. It wasn't looking too good. Now the one guy that ran Docker to start actually he split up from the second guy that he brought into it. It was a 3-man team. Two of them left, and the one guy just stayed there. And I don't know what's going to be happening with that, but it dumped crazy.
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate.
So yeah, Claude is going crazy right now, man. If you guys don't got a Clawdbot, go ahead and get yourself one. I do got one. Its name is Lynx. It's going to be running the SAPE app. We're going to see if we could build out a AI agent that runs a whole app. Let's see, because there's a lot being talked about right now. Where was I? So yeah, quickly, what Clawdbot does for those that aren't in the loop. This is pretty much this token right here, the Claude.atg.eth, right? Clawdbot is an autonomous AI agent created by Austin, who is a developer at the Ethereum Foundation. The agent runs 24/7, writes code on its own, makes X posts, and interact with users. Created the Ponzi game Claude FOMO 3D. The agent locked its own tokens for 30 days. Has already earned $100,000 from the trading fees on the token. Right? We already shown you guys the market cap. Look, this was posted 12 p.m. today. We're at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's doubled the market cap right now. Right now, Claude token token price fully depends on the trenches, and most importantly, on the actions of this agent. So a lot of people are going to be looking at this, and this is pretty much where you kind of get this tweet from Jesse. Even though this is what I was kind of talking about, even though they kind of say they won't be, shilling, they kind of make tweets like this when big events happen, right? Because everyone's talking about the big AI agent on base, right? So what does Jesse do? He goes out and say never been a better time to tokenize an agent on base, right? And not only that, you also where did I move the tweet? I must have left it. Hold on. Let me go on the back end here because Base did the same thing here. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on, hold on. They're basically kind of shilling the token, even though they said they're not going to be shilling tokens.
Right,
Right.
right. I see what you're saying now. So they
So
just do little cryptic stuff like this
yeah,
whenever something's going on,
like you
just
can
to let
see.
you know, like we see it, y'all see it.
So turns out, you can see here. Has anyone let Clawdbot loose on chain yet? This was
Mhm.
yesterday, and then the dev did what they did, and here they go replying to this. Turns out people were indeed cooking. Shout out to Austin. So this is kind of their like indirect shit by just bringing it
Yeah.
up. They know this is look how many people looked at this. They
Right,
know people going to look into this and flock into this at all at once. So that's kind of their like indirect shill without actually directly shilling the token.
right, right.
So that's one of the things that's going on as of right now, man. You gonna be looking into the cloud bot, Jay?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would be looking at it
Let me
because
see if
I like the I mean it's before you could do the same thing that Clawdbot does, but it just wasn't as easy. It wasn't as
yeah.
accessible. So
So pretty much people have been bringing it up as like Clawbot is essentially just Chat GPT and all of that. But this time it's more autonomous. It comes to you. You don't have to go to it asking questions. It learns about you, things like that. So
right, right.
this is why I'm pretty bullish on Clawbot, man. My peak is down 50% and I'm still holding. Peak is you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. You've seen my videos on AI and robotics.
Strong for that peak. Let me see. Let me see where that peak chart is at. Let me see.
Yeah, while you bring that up, let me just quickly bring up this tweet here. I'm telling you guys, people aren't understanding how big like robotics and the whole DePIN infrastructure for Peak is about to be. Because Peak isn't just focused on robotics; it's a full DePIN infrastructure, right? That's going to be your energy. That's going to be your other IoT token, your other IoT things,
Right,
and then
right.
robotics is going to be like the big thing that people are talking about. You can see in the video, it's showing physical AI. Peak is doing infrastructure for this physical AI. This is why I'm bullish on Peak. I'm gonna keep talking about it. I'm gonna go down with the ship. I'm just letting you know I'm going down with the ship. But I do believe it's gonna go reverse very soon. Here, you got the Peak chart up. What's the Peak chart looking like, man? You there, Jay? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. It's just looking like everything else. It's looking just like Bitcoin. So same thing. We always look at the peak chart. It's basically following Bitcoin. We need to get above, let's call it 3 cent or 0.029 right now.
For me,
So
the
spike a
cheaper it
little
gets.
bit, but
Yeah,
go
for
ahead.
me, the cheaper it gets, the better the risk to reward looks for me. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of, excuse me, there's gonna be a lot of new plays that's gonna be coming out. Um, that's going to be targeting robotics, but I think Peak is going to be able to carve itself out for the future here. And speaking of a robotics play, let me just highlight one that is going to be dropping very soon here. Actually, they gave out a little piece of allocation to virtual holders. Now I will be seeing how this is going to look on the day it comes out. It's called Open Fabric. If you guys don't know, you can see the snapshot was already taken. This is for the V virtual holders. This is Open Fabric. This is going to be probably one of the best straight robotic plays out there that's going to be coming out very soon here. It's coming out at a very high evaluation, but there's a good reason. They're actually partnered with a lot of robotic companies in IRL. So this, I'm telling you guys right now, if you're watching this stream, we're going to have this on the radar, on the watch list. We'll see how it's going to look when it finally comes out. Hold up. I'm trying to get to the. Okay. So they don't have it up there. They didn't retweet. I said Open Fabric. Sorry. Open Mind. What was I thinking about Open Fabric? But you can see they're tweeting out exactly the companies that they're partnered with, right? So we've partnered with 10 of the
Yeah.
best humanoid companies around the world to launch our Open Mind app store, right? So you can see here, you got UB Tech Robotics. That's the first one. AGI Bot Official. This is the second one. I'm going to drop the video maybe on this one later on in the week, maybe Friday, maybe Thursday. I'm going to drop it just a little bit later, but this is one that you should have on your radar immediately. Not looking too strong, bro. Still created a lower low. Yeah, A lot of altcoins is going low right now. Just like Jay said, everything's following Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does not show where it's going, it's still showing uncertainty. Doesn't know if it's going up or down. That range itself just kills altcoins more than it figuring out where it's going to go, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But the only
Unfortunately.
go ahead.
No, I said unfortunately.
Yeah, but the only robotics infrastructure right there, I just treat it as a high risk, high reward betting. Yes, I agree. IOTEX is also a robotics infrastructure. Yes. If you guys don't know, I've been made a video on IOTEX versus Peak. I will be having an updated video on this as well. These two, they're going to be going head to head. IOTEX right now, in terms of tokenomics, does have better tokenomics than Peak because it's been around for longer than Peak, right? You can see pretty much its entire supply. It's out. This thing been out for almost 6 years where it put out its bottom. But I think it was out longer than that, right? Let me see. Yeah, it's been out since 2018, guys. Since like 2018. This thing has been out since 2018. This is one of the first deep pin plays you can say was out there because its name is IoT. IoT was the evolution to IOTEX. Not IOTEX. Internet of Things is the evolution of deep pin. So like obviously they was going to get into deep pin, and now they're going to get into some robotics too. IOTEX is not actually the same. Peak is more robotic orientated. No, Peak is fully deep in. They're highlighting robotics because robotics is the big thing, and this is where they're going to be doing a lot. But they're mainly doing everything for deep in. They're going to have everything on there for deep in. But yes, robotics is going to be one of the main highlights for Peak. But also, IOTEX is getting into robotics as well for their infrastructure. You can just go onto their Twitter and you will see that they're doing robotics as well. You can see they changed their name, their header over here, the blockchain platform for real world AI. What is real world AI? Embodied AI, robotics. That's everything that you can look into. I'm not going to say their ecosystem is like in terms of robotics is better than Peak because it's still growing, but you can see they got deep in, they got AI here. Which could I see any robotics things up here? GeoNet is a robotics play that is up here as well. What else?
They got the partnerships are crazy.
Yeah, they've been around for quite some time, so yeah
they've been around for a minute.
I can see them building out, but yeah, I'm sure they're also going to probably highlight a lot more for their robotics things as well, because you can see here what CES 2026 made it clear AI is the next frontier, hardware and real world. What we say, everybody is already seeing it, the same thing. But yeah, they're hosting something that was happening in Luma or whatever. They're hosting something that has to do with AI, hardware, and robotics. So I'm telling you, they're leaning into robotics as well. So if you're looking for a good infrastructure, I would add both. I would add both IOTEX and Peak. What's the chart looking like for IOTEX, Jay?
Let me pull that up because
both IOTEX and Peak. What's the chart looking? Yes, IOTEX has the first mover advantage, no sell pressure. Depends on how you're going to look into this. That's IOTEX straight down.
IOTEX straight down. Well, yeah, it's looking like Peak for sure, but damn, straight down. Hold on.
If robotics get that reversal, I would have both of these in a portfolio anyways. And I told you guys when I first found out IOTEX was doing robotics, I said I was adding it to the watch list.
Yeah, so, this is pulling back a lot too. This is a falling knife right now. I wouldn't start playing with this one.
You got to wait for these two to find their bottom.
Both of them, yeah. And I think we just got to wait for robotics to have that narrative, and then these are going to be some place to like really start grabbing up. You know?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to get it's going to get crazy cheap. And if it does, I'll be excited. Vader, I've been off of Vader for a long time. They've been flipping and flopping, looking like LeBron in the playoffs, trying to get a foul called. I don't know. They went from doing every little thing, and then they did say they was doing robotics. I'm telling you right now, I don't like when altcoins rebrand too much. It just shows they don't have a sign of direction, and they just want to get onto something that's hype, right?
Yeah, and do rebrand. Like, did the tech completely change? Like, because then that'll tell me that you didn't really have the tech last time. Like, all of a sudden, like, if you were doing DeFi and now you're doing AI agents, like, how does your tech work for both of these?
Yeah.
Meet up some stuff. You're just following the hype.
And then when you go look onto their Twitter, you can see they made the change. Gamified data collection for humanoids. Sure, if at the market cap they're at right now, about a 2 million market cap, 3 million, I should say, you can take a nice little gamble because if robotics take off, someone's going to be shilling this.
Right, and that's very niche too. Gamified data collection for
Yeah.
humans. Oh my god.
So and someone's going to shill it, and it's going to find a way to do a 2-3x. We'll see, but right now I don't hold any. Let's see, man. I just like the new one. I don't disagree. A lot of people like newer altcoins rather than older altcoins.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just how it's been in crypto for a while now. Robotics sector all looking like shit right now. Just treat it as a meme coin. I'm not even mad at that either.
Yeah,
I'm really not.
They're not looking too good.
I'm not even mad at that either. I'm just very bullish on the sector. I'm hoping whatever in real life development happens, and when the market corrects itself, that a lot of that bullish things is going to trickle down to crypto. Because all of this at the end of the day is just betting, hoping your thesis is right.
Exactly.
And I'm betting on my thesis on energy, robotics, AI, RWA to all be right.
Yeah, and it's going to take a little bit of time, you know, like even when we first got into crypto, everybody was scared of crypto. Now crypto is a normal thing. Everybody's scared of robots, still lightweight, like they're going to steal jobs, they're going to do this. Just give it a little time. Give it a little time.
Yeah,
We're a little early for robotics.
Let it simmer down a little bit. Let it simmer down a little bit. We're going to see if how things is going to look in a little bit.
Yeah, man, when I worked for R&D company, I realized like even just the smallest breakthrough might take 2 years to get the approval to say something about it. So, you know.
Yeah. So all of this is always happening as of right now. And then I see the tweet. Alex said, not the tweet. I keep saying tweet. Comment. Alex says Vader changes according to the trends. Yeah.
yeah.
So imagine when a new narrative comes up and these people just start switching to that new narrative. I hate that, boy. I hate that.
All of a sudden it's a gaming AI coin or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Those that change their initial narrative oftentimes turn to be shitty ones. I agree. This is the big thing right here, man. Now, where was I? We got a lot more to talk about. We took a little detour. So we was talking about how all this AI launch pads and things is going on as of right now, right? So right now, there's a big topic going on. Let me just highlight this one first. Let me highlight this one before we get to the next tweet. So Brian Armstrong just recently revealed how he is using AI agents to run Coinbase. That is crazy. That is a multi-billion-dollar company using AI agents to run the company, right? So real-time they're using it to do real-time monitoring. The Rapid D framework, they got their own new framework. Too many goddamn frameworks for me to freaking remember anyways. CEO coaching, adapt or exit. And then the bottom line, we're moving from companies that use AI to agentic organizations. The information lags is being set to 0. This leads me to this tweet here. We're going to look at Hugo first. Hugo is introducing twin. The AI company builder. No setup, secure, infinitely scalable. We just raised $10 million in the seed round after beta with 100,000 AI agents deployed. We're now open to everyone, right? You already see I'm favoriting this because I got to see what's going on, you know? So Chubby puts out this tweet. A random 10-person team in Paris. Tu parles français? No. Just dropped what looks even superior to Clawdbot, right? Clawdbot had everybody talking about AI agents running companies and things like that. Well, now they're dropping Twin, right? Twin is everything Clawdbot should have been, which equals 0 setup, sign up and go, runs in the cloud, not on your computer. This is all good for, security purposes. Scales infinitely, built secure from day one, right? That's just this company here. This is just Twin Labs, right? But this also now leads us to other things that's in crypto as of right now that you guys can take advantage of, because this is a big topic right now, AI running companies.
Yeah.
So Tim here, who is the founder of OpenServe, puts out this tweet. An entire AI agent team is ready to serve founders and startups. This is basically because of OpenServe being the AI launchpad, right? They're pretty much taking you through the whole steps of launching a project, running the project, getting the funding, all the devs you need, all with AI, right? So he goes on to say this will quickly grow into a massive suite of AI teammates that cover every part of business. This is how we collapse large VC funds. You guys don't like VCs already, right? So what about if you guys got AI agents as the VC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teams of 20 into a single founder unicorn build, launch, and run, right? So when you guys go look into open serve, this is the launch pad now, and off the past month, it has been moving up steadily. I think this was like a 10 million market cap, right? Yeah, around that 10 million market cap. Now sitting around 17 million market cap. It actually did do a 2x not too long ago, and that's off the back of its recent launch as well, which is the Better app. I told you guys, if you guys go onto the Patreon side, you're not missing any of these plays, because my ear is into the space right now, right? And during this boring time, it's actually easy to find some of these good plays. You can see here when we posted it, going on to Patreon here, we got into it at a 1 million market cap. It did run up to about it did actually get above a 6 million. You can see on this chart here a 6 million FDV. We got in at a 1 million FDV, so you're looking at above a 6 million increase on your money if you was in that Patreon group. And they're already showing that they're going to have other launches here that's going to be coming out in February. You got aimbot here, you got Soul Router. Oh yeah, they're going to be a launch pad on Solana too, right? Oasis here, right, is also up here. So this is going to be another launch pad that you guys should be looking into. It's already on the watch list in the HQ as well, so you guys should go there. Jay, what you're thinking about these AI launch pads before we get to the next AI launch pad? How you feeling about all of this that we just talked about, with Coinbase using AI agents to run the company, Twin allowing for AI agents to also run the company builders, and open serve as well? What you thinking about this?
Man, I'm super bullish on all of this. Like, I know this is going to affect the entire, everything. But I'm also bullish on like the swarms, because before everybody was talking about, swarms for building, like AI agent swarms for building out companies and stuff. So those also seen a little bit of an uptick in price now that this thing is going viral with the AI launchpad. So I'm bullish on all of this. I haven't messed around with the OpenServe launchpad yet, but definitely.
It's crazy just when you think things have started to slowly die down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because no one was really talking about AI for this long, besides us, of course. And then Clawdbot comes out of nowhere, and now the whole conversation is AI-based companies.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, we're gonna have AI-based companies, which that was always the thing that people were looking for. So looking at now, we have that infrastructure set, then we can expect to see those plays. So I'm definitely liking what I see right there.
Yeah. Wong, I found something interesting. If you ask ChatGPT about robotics coin, Peak will always be the first to mention. Not sure on your side. That's actually good. I don't know how it actually does its research, because remember, ChatGPT is also scraping the internet, right?
Right.
So I don't know how it's doing its research to figure out what is what. But what other robotics coin does it mention on that list? Let me know.
Yeah, because I was gonna say too, ChatGPT is also learning you. So if you ever talked about Peak ever, that could also be a hint. But let's see. I'm gonna ask Rock right now.
And then when you go into something like this, where am I? Because recently, if you guys don't know, this whole robotics thing just started to change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. I'm gonna show you guys a little example of what I mean here. So if you look on the past streams I talked about robotics, maybe look 2 months from now, 2 months ago, right? IoTex was not up here, then Virtuals was not up here. Yeah. So when IoTex started to look to do more things into robotics, they actually got put onto this. Same with Virtuals. So this whole robotics category is evolving on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap.
Mm-hmm.
What does Grok say? If you pulled it up, I don't know.
It's I made it think harder, so it's gonna take a minute. We'll see. I wanted to really think about it. Don't just give me some random answer. We'll see.
By the way, Grok is looking like it's one of the best prediction models out there.
Yeah, it's definitely not that bad.
Yeah.
Is changing.
Hold up now.
This is a reminder.
No, I don't want the reminder. I don't want the reminder.
I don't want the. Wait, my computer starts speaking at the same time. I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
Another one we got going on. AI market is set to grow beyond $1 to $2 trillion by 2030, right? Surge is the new standard for AI on chain. This is another AI launchpad that people are now starting to get hype about now, right? Because they're tokenizing startups, AI startups as well, right? Now, if you go onto the HQ, you already know we got it up there. We put you guys onto all these plays as early as I possibly can. You got Surge up here, right? This is going to be an AI native ICM platform on Base and Solana here. Base and Solana. And then you go look at it, and it actually started to pump as well. Just not too long ago, about 10 days ago, this started to pump. This is based off of their recent announcement of the launchpad going live, and they're going to have a new play on there as well. So if you don't want to miss out on the new play, you guys got to join that Patreon group. But right now, I can say this: it's a fairly high market cap in terms of launch pads. And we don't really know how high some of these AI launch pads could go. Of course, we've seen the biggest AI launchpad in virtuals go up to about 5 billion, but that was in an overly hyped, extended AI agent slash AI launchpad meme type narrative where virtuals just took advantage of that. The question is, will Surge do it, or will Surge not really surge to even past 100 million market cap? I think more of the excitement for Surge at this point in time will probably come from the launches it's going to have. Jay, what you thinking? Did Grok say anything yet? Jay's out. To be honest, I like Grok more.
My bad. I had to mute my thing because my computer started talking. But yeah, definitely, I think Surge is going to do good as long as they get some good projects coming up on there.
How you feel about the market cap?
Yeah, the market cap. I don't know. I think it could get a little higher. It's a little higher than where I usually like to get in because that it's been pumping recently. Yeah. So I might wait to just see what it does, but also I'll wait to see what the next drop is going to be on there, because if the next drop does well, then the launchpad token should continue to go up.
Fair. And what did it say about, what did Grok say?
Okay, Grok said, I'll share my screen right here. Grok said, robotics cryptos, based on everything that we always says, it says it's often overlapping AI and IoT and decentralized physical infrastructure. So DePIN. So it's basically saying it basically can't determine an AI crypto without considering those things. Number one, we got BitTensor. Number two, we got virtuals, which definitely makes sense. Then you got number three, Jasmy. I wasn't expecting that one because
Jasmy.
Yeah, because every time I look up Jasmy, I can't figure out what they're doing. And you got Helium. They got Helium on here. IoTex, GeoNet, which we started doing research on that one. It's pretty cool. And they got Peak down here at number 7. So this list kind of makes sense. They just did it by market cap.
Okay.
So pretty good list right here for sure.
From that list here, you can already see which ones we are targeting. We got Peak, we got IoTex, we got GeoNet. Helium, I feel like is not robotics. Jasmy, I feel like is not robotics. Virtuals is good. They're leaning more into embodied AI. So we got that. That's all I got from that list.
Yeah. So I would say, all of them seem to be pretty good, or actually holding their ground in these, especially I was looking at GeoNet recently. They're pretty cool. Peak, of course, we always talk about it. And then Virtuals and BitTensor are just powerhouses. So pretty cool.
Alex says, to be honest, I like Grok more than ChatGPT. Honestly, I started moving away from ChatGPT. I've been using a lot more Gemini and some Claude. I won't even lie to you, man.
I was using that Gemini at first, but then I started using Grok, which is pretty cool. I like how Grok has kind of built into it. You can kind of train your agent a little bit right there and give it give it some personality or give it some context, which is pretty cool. Built into the free part of the thing.
Yeah,
I really even paying for.
Like I said, it's interesting because if you guys don't know, Grok is the number one LLM, and I think it was in China or something. I don't remember where it was at.
They say it's the number one for coding and the benchmark test or whatever, but I don't know. I was having a hard time coding on there actually.
And my Clawdbot actually wrote an article about AI and prediction markets, because if you guys don't know, there's a company using all of these LLMs. They're putting them all up against each other. So you got Grok versus Gemini versus ChatGPT, all of them, right? And It's basically highlighting how Elon Musk is using prediction markets with its AI to really train its data. So they're using prediction markets for this. You can see here Grok 4.2 just took the number one spot in prediction arena. It's the only AI model in profit, printing real money, and the other frontier models is sitting at a loss on initial investment. So you can see all of these AI models are put it all against each other, and they're betting on prediction markets. And Grok right now is leading the way. Grok could be leading the way because it got access to X
Yeah,
right out the
it
gate.
has the X API like built into it, so it knows all the data uh, right there.
Yeah, that's happening in prediction
Yeah,
markets. So that's
happening like in real
that.
time.
Yeah, that's hella interesting if you guys aren't even looking at that. Creator bid, it was a total mess. Yo, man, if you didn't tell the truth,
Man,
let me just show you. But they did actually put out a new update here that they're gonna have some new tokenomics. I don't know if people are gonna get hyped off of it. You see, I bookmarked it because I was gonna be talking about it at some point in time. This is how I do my research. Once I see this, I'm like, yo, let me bookmark this for a little bit later.
Yep.
Talk about this. So marching into the trenches, they're gonna have a new whole tokenomics. They had their opportunity to actually take off again, but they also squandered that bad boy. So where's bid right now? There's new launch pads that's going to have more people excited. 6 million market cap is still fairly high, man. Still fairly high. But hold on, about a month it dipped all the way to 4 million, 3 million, and did about a 2x from there.
It did a bit of a bottom pattern.
Yeah. Yeah. Bid had his opportunity too many times. I think there's going to be new launch pads that is going to be coming out. Were you into Surge? No. It's on my watch list. It's a part of the watch list for you guys to do some research on because I'm putting you guys on game on what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will be buying into Surge just because I see where the price is at and I can't think where it could surge to. But yeah, the market cap is about 60 million right there. So is it going to give me a 2x? Is it going to give me a 3x? I don't know. Right. So I rather see how it's going to look when the altcoins on the launchpad launch. I can have a better time on some fair launches and get better multiples off of it instead of just parking my money here. But if this takes off, because if you guys look, because people have been comparing it to how it could possibly overtake MetaDAO. MetaDAO is another one that's at 140 million market cap, and I still can't tell where this is going to go. This is why I still don't own any of this as well. So, what's your thoughts on that, Jay?
Yeah, same thing. I'm with you because I don't know how high. I don't know how high it could actually go or what they're working on yet behind the scenes. But I'm gonna wait and see on Surge, especially.
Like virtuals, we was able to not figure out. Anybody asked me how high did I think virtuals was going, I was like, yo, let's take it step by step, see where it breaks through and see if it keeps going, right? Because every time it hit a new milestone, I get a question. You guys already know from here, where's virtuals going? It hit about 100 million market cap. Can virtuals go to 5 billion? I'm like, yeah, let's take it step by step. So as we take it step by step, it got up to about 5 billion market cap. And from there,
you were able to see the signs on virtuals too, like they were working with game behind the scenes and working with all the other things behind the scenes. You're able to see it a little more.
So it's like giving it a little time to figure out what is going to be their value proposition that is going to send them up higher than a few hundred million market cap. So yeah. Grok was using CMC as a refer. Oh, okay, I see. CMC also got their own AI agent into their platform. If you guys didn't see that.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I haven't used CMC in so long.
I've been using both CMC and CoinGecko for my for the terminal. As you can see,
I always
chat
forget
with
to
CMC
check
AI.
both of them and verify the info because I just got used to using one, but I'm always forget sometimes the data's off.
Yeah, so CMC always look good, and it seems like they always add something new before CoinGecko. Like the CMC AI here, you can ask it things. This is pretty useful. Surge first launch will be massive. I agree. We're gonna have to see how it's gonna look. Hopefully, it takes off
too. As long as they get a good team, as long as there's nothing stupid happen behind the scenes, because everyone's giving it that hype right now. Sometimes those hype things usually end up squandering that.
Yeah, and then they got some decent. The thing about Surge is they have a pipeline of like devs there from like OpenAI, from Gemini. There's a whole bunch of people that's like deving on that platform,
right,
or deving with Surge from like big traditional AI companies. And then you got Privy here, also partnered with Surge. So yeah, Surge.
That's one of the reasons why BitTenter is so valuable, is because you have some of those traditional players actually participating.
Yeah.
So that could actually be more bullish for Surge for sure.
Right now, while this loads up, you can see the launchpad. They calling it loading up. The Surge gated launches next week. So next week, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to be playing that very soon here. We're going to see, this is your Surge gated here. Obviously, it's token gated. You're going to need some Surge tokens to be a part of this. Let's look at this here. You got Yona here. Fair launches. Yona came out. Eclipse, Unicorn. So the gated ones here. This is the fair launches. This is, anyone could take part of these. The best one so far is looking like Yona. And then you got the gated ones. This, you're probably going to need the tokens, a certain amount of tokens for the gated ones. Ignition's probably going to be the higher one, where you're going to need things anyways for. So first is going to be Solana, then BNB, then Base. So
okay.
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of things up here.
So these are some that they, what did it say, bonded already?
Yeah, these are your bonded fair launches up here. Nothing too crazy. Your gated is coming very soon, so we can't even click on those yet. So those are going to be there. Now let's get into a little bit more some other talks here. This is getting interesting, because I like seeing where like crypto Twitter is at in terms of what they're starting to look at, what I could potentially position myself into right now. You can see this tweet from Ansem here. What are people's opinions on why NFTs / metaverse / crypto gaming hasn't seen much success as Roblox? What do you think about that, Jay, before we get into this?
I don't think there's a comparison to be made between.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because Roblox, like, it didn't become popular because of, what it is, or it didn't become popular because people could like create stuff and trade stuff, and it became popular because people liked the game.
Yeah, and with that popularity, there's devs right now making hundreds of millions of dollars deving new things on Roblox.
Same thing with like Grand Theft Auto or any of that type of gaming. So I think if crypto was like in there behind the scenes like it should be, then it would have took off.
You say that again? Sorry, I was.
I think if crypto was like if NFTs was integrated when Roblox when it first came out, then people would be using NFTs instead of NFTs on Roblox.
You're saying we don't have something successful to why those things didn't take off yet?
Yeah, it's not that it's not going to be successful. It's just that we just haven't had it yet.
Yeah. That was supposed
integrated
to be
in Roblox, and don't tell like right now, Ticketmaster, integrated NFTs. Nobody knows, but it's one of the most successful NFT platforms.
Just like Gunzilla's game. What was that? Off the Grid?
Yeah.
No one's really talking about Off the Grid anymore. Even though that was supposed to be like the quote unquote best gaming crypto out there.
Gaming crypto and Shrapnel. What happened to that one?
Oh yeah, these shits all.
I was even bullish on those for a little bit,
Nah, I was sold the dream.
But I was like, I can't see one coin. Like the way they did it is just wrong. Like your one coin shouldn't have a token. You should have NFTs or tokens inside the game.
Yeah, you look at Shrapnel. Got up to about 158. I ain't gonna lie. My first few unlocks on Shrapnel was looking good. Then the subsequent unlocks started looking more and more trash. And then look where it's at now, at $1 million market cap. What the fuck?
Because let's be real, the only game that should have like 100 million market cap is like Grand Theft Auto or Roblox or something like that. Call of Duty. You know what I mean? But they can't just have a token and have it be just a speculative asset, and that's what a lot of platforms did basically.
John Wang here, the head of crypto at Kalshi, put out this tweet. Why did Roblox succeed while NFTs / metaverse / crypto gaming failed? Well, he says they treated the economy as part of the game. Crypto gaming treated the game as an excuse for the economy. ideology aside, central economic levers help build a more controlled experience. This is pretty much what he says on what helped out. This was a tweet. This was an article he made back last year on how Roblox pretty much is. So a lot of people are talking about. This is also coming off the back of if you guys don't know, Thread Guy's stream. He had a stream where he talked about Roblox, showing how these Roblox devs are making millions of dollars building out these worlds on Roblox and things like that, right? So this is where a lot of this conversation is coming up. Then I'm looking, I'm like, is there a potential that Metaverse may come back?
If there's another game that comes out and they get kids to play it and stuff like that, then I don't see why there could be like a crypto game that does that.
Like, I've lost. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Blatantly lost the most money was in Metaverse, buying them stupid ass lands.
Oh yeah, I was so mad because I wanted to buy Metaverse land, and now I'm glad I did it, because honestly I probably would have sold it when it spiked too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I invested into a private sale.
That was the problem with Metaverse, is that you had people who were more financially focused on investing in these things more than Metaverse projects were promoting to crypto investors and degens, and not promoting to video game players.
Man, when I seen people start buying land next to Snoop Dogg, I'm like, this shit getting out of hand. Bro, I started investing into private sales for Metaverse land. I put like 10K into some land. You know what I got back? Nothing. I just threw 10K in the air buying land. I bought some land on Cardano. Where did that go? Nowhere. I couldn't even sell it for any type of profits anymore.
Well, the most I bought, because I thought, okay, this might actually take off, was I bought a billboard in the Metaverse, in
I did the same.
Next to the Samsung, but it didn't cost that much, I didn't really.
Yeah, it was like a few $100s.
It was like a few $100s. I just bought me a little billboard. Like, hey, if this takes off, then it'd be cool to rent the billboard next to the Samsung and the Target in the Metaverse. But
I tell you exactly where I bought my billboard at. Realm. This was like the mobile Metaverse. I was, goddamn, $11,000.
$11,000 is crazy.
I don't even know why they still up here, man. They might as well just get delisted, man. This is ridiculous.
Go ahead and get the ball. What exchange they on?
I don't even think they're going to be on any exchange. They should not be. LA token. They on LA token. Who the fuck uses LA token?
Nobody.
Pancake swap. Yeah. This is when I tell you I lost some money in Metaverse, man. At this point in time. Also, the funny thing is, last cycle, our best play for Metaverse that made when we was getting into private sales was what's this goddamn name again? Let me see if this up here. We made like unrealized gains of over $1 million on this shit, but they did not give us our tokens. They gave the allocation one goddamn time, actually a few times, and then that was it. I don't even remember. Blocktopia, there fucking go.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that one. I remember you were super bullish on it too, because it was going up. Are they even on there still? Oh,
yeah, I still don't even get. And this is where you got crypto banter, bitboy crypto. All of these guys bought land on here.
Yeah,
they was all pushing. Look at this nonsense. They not okay. They not even showing far back for when it actually came out. So yeah. Looking at some of these comments here, those game coins are all dead. Yeah. At this point in time, you might as well just be gambling on some meme coins. I'll only buy gaming coins near the GTA 6 launch, because that's the only time I can think of when we're gonna get a gaming narrative. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I say if we get another gaming narrative, then they'll wake up the ones that still continue to build out.
You're not wrong, but the thing about that is, will we get GTA 6 before we even die?
We ain't getting GTA 6. Man, we might get GTA 7 before we get GTA 6 at this point.
Yo, because at this point in time, they just keep pushing it back. Let's see. What they have a market on Polymarket talking about what will happen before GTA 6. Drake releases Iceman. I don't know if you gotta listen to Drake. I do. Russia Ukraine ceasefire. Huh?
That's the first one. That's gonna happen. 89%.
Yeah. You got GPT-6 release, the new Playboi Carti album. I don't know who listens to Playboi Carti. I don't. Rihanna album. Trump out as president. That's in 4 years. No, that's in 3 years. Sorry, that's in 3 years.
Yeah, if you buy that one right now, you might be up by the time that one comes out.
China invades Taiwan. Jesus Christ returns. That's how crazy this gets. You got Bitcoin hitting $1 million, bro. Come on now. I don't know when GTA 6 coming out. It's a we holding out hope for something. 2024 was the hype, the game hype. Excuse me. Mini coins doing good, but later on, no match towards AI. I agree. 2024 or more like 2023 Q4. Jay, you got any altcoins you want to bring up here?
Man, I was gonna say I don't have that many altcoins. Like we talked about, pretty much some of the ones that we're looking at. But I was gonna say the gaming coins that integrate AI might be interesting. Like some new gaming coins that are speculative and that are integrating like, you know, AI NPCs, AI agent NPCs and stuff like that. We'll probably get some hype because I know that's gonna be a talk when GTA comes around.
Excuse me, sorry.
So that GTA could lead to some gaming hype, you know, in the future. Keep an eye out for that. If you see anything, let me know.
Yeah. Right now, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna just keep it simple. I'm only looking at 3 narratives that I need to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be your energy. I hope y'all watched that energy video today. I gave y'all some gems on that video today. And then AI and RWAs. All of that have been mentioned in the World Economic Forum on what's going to be bullish, and hopefully they all translate to crypto when Bitcoin stops acting up and gets above 100K.
Yeah, they should translate. In energy, I'm looking at, of course, the Habitat token we talked about, the Fuse dollar, which is not really out yet. I'm actually pretty bullish on Fuse Energy because Fuse is an energy company.
Yo,
I believe
it's about to be out. It's about to come out. Watch
yeah.
my video on today. It's about to come out. It's already listed on Coinbase.
Okay, yeah. So that one, pretty bullish on that whole project. See what they got going on.
But yeah, Habitat. I was leaving that for you to add to the watch list because I didn't want to steal the shine. You did put me onto this, so I was just gonna leave it for you to add to this watch list here. But I like this one.
When we do a energy video, I'll give a little deep dive on it because it got a lot of pieces to it.
How far you think the coin will get? Which coin are you talking about here? What coin are you talking about?
I forgot which coin it was. That was probably a minute ago.
Yeah. What coin are you talking about? Let me check the other streams, see how we looking. We'll be back on Thursday again. I don't know what the topic of Thursday gonna be, but we're gonna be back on Thursday. You guys already know we're doing 2 streams a week, so you guys can catch up on all the news and everything. Claude.
On Claude, okay.
Claude, how high do I think Claude could go? Claude, let's look on deck screen. Is it pumping right now? Right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do have opinions on this because we've seen 2, just like Shizzy in the Discord mentioned.
Yeah,
we did see about 2 altcoins within the AI sphere that took off, right? Fartcoin being one because it came from the terminal. That was like the lead for everything. It got up to like, what did Fartcoin get up to? Jay, you can check that for me?
Almost $1 billion, right? I'll double check, but it got pretty high.
Holy fuck. Holy shit.
Where are you looking at? Hold on. Let me know.
Nah, yo, this thing was just at $16 million market cap.
Where are we at now?
This is at $25 million market cap. It's being compared to AI XBT as well because AI XBT was another AI agent that had its own terminal. It was an alpha agent pretty much, and that ran. Where did AI XBT go up to? Let's look at AI XBT real quick.
So Fartcoin got to 2.1 billion.
Damn.
Yeah, so Fartcoin was stupid. Fartcoin is still at 300 million right now. Average around 1 billion, I would say.
Holy shit, yo, nah, we hit it so crazy because hold on. I'm excited because the recent call I just made in the Discord is running crazy, and it's running crazy because of Claude running crazy, right? But looking at AI XBT here, you can see AI XBT got up to about $755 million market cap, right? And we just highlighted Claude here. Claude is running. It's running, guys. It's going crazy, right? Looking at where was that tweet from this person again? Did I lose it? I might have lost a tweet. I'm always losing tweets out here, man. I'm always losing tweets out here. I'm I'm always losing tweets out here. Let me see if it. Okay, it ain't that. So, but right now it's running. So there's a potential that this right now, if you're looking at it right now, from 25 million market cap, it could do a 3x and get over to 100 million market cap, right? Which is going to be nice from where this is a fair launch. So meaning anybody and their moms looking at this right now could have got it on this first week, on that first week, right? And then when you finally have base pointing out something, there's a potential that everyone's probably going to flock into Claude here.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, you guys got to look into this. I put 1K and I'm scared. Yo, you can't be scared when you're playing in the DGen trenches, man.
Yeah.
You got to know if you put in 1K up, there's a potential you could lose 1K or come out the trenches with 100K.
Yeah, that is true.
You in the roulette table pretty much. That's just how it works. I put 1K when the coin was at 14,000 market cap. Huh? Wait, you put $1,000 when it was at 14K market cap?
He said I put 1K when the coin was at 14K now so far. Oh,
wait, is he saying he got a 14x?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have 14K now, or you put it in when you was at 14K?
Yeah, you're confusing me there. You're throwing me off. You're throwing me off.
Oh, 14 million.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you're a rich man, bro. You are a rich man.
First of all, you scared? Take your 1K off the table.
Yeah, talking about you scared. Man, Dave P with the rockets emoji. Did I buy any Claude? I actually did buy a little bit of Claude. I didn't buy a lot because I was like, I don't know where it was gonna go. Right? It could either, when I looked at it, it was around that 16 million. No, 6 million market cap. There you go. Right?
Yeah.
I bought it around there. I just didn't know exactly where it was gonna go. So I bought a little bag, nothing too crazy. I didn't make an official call on this because it started to pump. I can show you the one I made an official call on. Let me see. I made an official gamble call on this one that you guys can get because now it has started to pump already. You guys probably wouldn't want to buy it now, so give it some time. This thing is running. So when you heard that little reaction is because when I went to go check the charts, this thing has been running. We bought in around that 800K market cap. It is sitting at 2.6. Actually, it's at 2.8 million market cap. This is the value proposition on why you want to join that Patreon. My ears and another one. Let me see if the other one's running too. The other one's not really running too much. I'll post it up here as well because it's a gamble. It already did a big run. I got into it a little bit late, so I'm not too mad at posting this one early here.
Yeah. What's Twin at?
Twin isn't out yet. It's not out just yet. It's not out just yet.
Okay.
But this is the other one here. So Claude itself created a new meta that people are looking at right now. So Elsa, I hope so, brother. Blessings. No, 14 million. Yeah. You had me a little nervous there. I ain't gonna lie. You see, I'm stuttering.
Had me a little nervous. I was about to say, wait, what?
Yeah, 14K.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, damn, you might as well start a YouTube channel your damn self.
Yeah, you got in that 14K. Go ahead and
14K with $1,000. Yeah,
start selling courses.
Start. Yo, but yeah, you looking at this bad boy running right now. So this is the call of the day that we had in the Discord chat. I don't make calls every day, but when I do make some good calls, it turns out to be a green one, right? So yeah, so we're looking at a new meta right now that Claude has been bringing up to the crypto space. It actually revitalized the crypto trenches, especially on base. With Banker, that's why you're seeing Banker as well up. So we'll see how long this meta is going to last. I'm not too sure it's going to last for too long, but if Claude runs up to about 100 million market cap, this is going to be good for Banker right here. This is going to run as well. And then it's going to be good for my recent play too, Ember. So yeah, the trenches is happy. Bitcoin is at 89,000. What's the daily chart looking like, Jay?
The daily, hold on.
Before we get up out of here, man, because we had a good stream today. We're gonna have another stream this week here on Thursday, talking about some other things. And I'm going to leave Claude up here too, just to see where Claude is looking like by Thursday, so we could talk about it on Thursday again just to see if it's pumping some more as well. Go ahead, talk to me, Jay.
Yeah, that might be nice. Let's see. The daily we closed at 89K. We got the blue line up here at 90 and a half. So we could go up a little bit more. What's cool is like the altcoins are really reacting to this move in Bitcoin.
To that nice little move, right? They've been beat up so bad.
So yeah, they've been beat up so bad. That's where we're having some nice little gains over here. We see just this little pump is going to see a nice little pump on altcoins. I will say though, if this dumps, then expect that swift pullback in altcoins as well, and we might be able to get some of those. But I will also say like the narratives that are the hot narratives, like there's still a bunch of people in the trenches and still a bunch of people in the game who are just itching to get their hands on stuff. So it might be harder for something like Claude to pump during this, but it still might move. Let's see. Yeah, so on the Bitcoin daily, we might pump a little bit more. We starting to pull back right here. We can see. So tomorrow we may have a little bit more downside.
You know what we haven't looked at in a while? Look at the total. What's the total too?
Yeah, that's why I was looking at this right here, the total 2.
Yeah, what's that looking like?
And we're at 1.2 trillion right now. So we're kind of trying to find like a bottom, in this area right here. We keep bouncing here, but we need to start moving up, real quick. That's why I'm waiting to see like what we really do on this weekly chart right here. Mostly overall. But the main thing, the monthly's finna close in a couple days. So this is the main thing that we actually watching. Once we zoom out on this monthly, we see if this dips, then we can have, a dip that goes even further where we lose, a third of our market cap, and that wouldn't be good at all, for total. And that might be, let's see what Ethereum's doing. Yeah, that might be pretty bad for Ethereum for sure. So just keep an eye on that. Like we keep on saying, USDT and Shill, just wait and see. If these altcoins start pumping right here, it's going to be the beginning of a huge pump. So we can just be patient.
Man, Dave P got a bag of Claude. Looking at Claude here, let's see. Maybe. I'm just saying, let's hope it goes up to that 100 million market cap, man. But we gotta take it step by step. Let's first see where it's gonna go from here, man. Because this is a major. This is too many Greek candles. We need some bread, off the hour.
I pull up the Claude chart. Let's see why you doing that.
Yeah, that's going up. Honestly, like I told you guys, this is a new narrative that just started. For these AI, this is like a niche AI agent type narrative, and you can even see it's affecting these other ones too. That's looking decent. Even Ava everywhere. This is on Solana here. So this is going to be looking good. What's the chart looking like for Claude too? If that is, you got that up?
Yeah, here's the Claude chart on the 15 minute, and this thing's going crazy. Got some nice volume and everything. Yeah, it might. Hold on, let me add some indicators in here. See what we got.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like people have been waiting for a heater like this for so long.
Yeah,
and it really has like everyone excited.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's been waiting.
Everyone want to see somebody win like right now.
Everybody's been waiting for some type of run there.
Yeah, it's been bleeding for too long, far too long, man, far too long for us to get a nice little runner like this. But yeah, Jay,
there's always those little runners, you know what I'm saying? So looks all right. So yeah, it just moved up again on the 15 minutes. So this is gonna still keep pumping on the short term. Looking at the 5, it hasn't failed the 5 minute yet. So this is what I would be watching right here if I was in this token. Hold on, let me set this up for y'all since y'all actually in it. Say financial advice. This is just what I would do.
Nah, you can say it's financial advice. I'm joking.
All right, so look, we're on the 5 minute right here. Like it keeps bouncing on the blue line, so it's still continuing up. On the 15 minute, also too, it just barely bounced here. So like on the short term, it'll keep pulling back and keep bouncing there. So long as it keeps bouncing here, that's bullish. The next thing I would watch after that is like, all right, cool, it's bouncing there. It hasn't got oversold yet. So like, see where did it do its first pullback over here? it got kind of oversold and went sideways. So it's kind of what you want to look for it to get above 85 on the RSI. So it hasn't got oversold. It could be putting in like a double top on the RSI, so I will be wary about the short term pullback. Uh, always look at it on market cap. So short term pullback to 21 is in the cards, but it's still bouncing right now. So I would just keep holding. If I had a rack in there, still keep holding it until it actually breaks this structure right here. Once it breaks the structure, then it's done pumping for a little bit. It's got to go sideways for a while. So that's what I will watch right there for this one.
Interesting that Deployer just put out this tweet here too. I'm telling you guys, this is like a little mini niche narrative here. He's talking about if I was to launch an agent like Ember, which I just pointed out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the Claude, which is what Jay just showed, right? I would first add the banker skill. This is why people are bullish on banker, right? For Claude, and have the agent launch the token itself to start earning fees. So essentially, you got an agent that's going to be doing its own thing, right? All you need to do is give the Claude the GitHub URL and tell it to install the skill. It will walk you through the process, right? And this is crazy. I'm I'm thinking I might have to give this to my agent here, because if you guys don't know, I told you guys I got my own Claude agent called Links. I might just have to throw this little banker bot skill in that joint, because banker already does a lot from perp trading. We could do a little $100 to $100,000 challenge with Links.
Yeah, I like how you can just tweet to banker, "Hey, buy me this token," and be like, "All right."
Yeah, you got advanced orders, spot swaps, token deployment, poly market integration. So this is looking pretty interesting. So that makes me interesting to see what they're going to do, what the Ember guys is going to do with this little banker skill that they have. So right now it might just retrace. I hope it come down a little bit for some of you guys on stream to possibly get an entry, just not to the point where I got in.
Yeah, let me
and
see.
Banker looks like it's going up too.
Yeah, I think I'm on the wrong banker. Hold on.
You on the wrong banker? Is the ticker is just BNKR?
Yeah, I gotta get the address real quick.
Yeah. Actually, talking about that, let me see if we could get anything from the side terminal on this. Let me see, because it's fairly new, so I wouldn't expect it to have anything. I wouldn't expect it to have anything just yet. So let me see.
Ooh, so, all right, yeah, that nice pump on the daily. Hey, it might still keep going. Let's see, 15 minutes. A little bit more risky on banker than Claude right now, but yeah, a little bit more risky. Got swing high on banker. It could pull back in the short term, but
let's see.
Daily, this looks like a breakout on the daily.
I gotta hold above though, right?
Yeah, like it's holding right now, but let's see. Even the first level it should hold is even down here. So it's well above some levels that it needs to hold, which is good.
Let me see. Let me go.
First 37 million market cap and then 28 million market cap.
Hold on. I gotta share my screen again. What the heck happened here? Here, let me share my screen. Sorry guys. But looking at what Asai just put out, Asai it's fairly new, so I can't really think. It can't really give you too much information, but it says this thing is pumping hard. But I'm staying neutral because I don't know the fundamentals. Hype can only carry a token so far. So short term, based on the volatility momentum, it could keep running or dump, which is 50 out of 140 for like the 1 to 3 months. And it's not too bullish on it right now because it doesn't really have too much information. What's the keys to watch? Keep an eye on the trading volume. A drop off could signal a reversal. Social, it has a Farcaster and X account. Monitor those for any news right now, but it is a high risk, high reward play. So it doesn't have too much news on it right now. So things is very interesting right now. But that is the stream for you guys. We had to talk about some Claude stuff, some AI startup stuff. What do you got any closing thoughts, Jay?
No, that's it, man. follow the channel. See you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, if you guys don't already know, we're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Comment what you guys think down below. And if you guys want to get access to the best trading terminal, best crypto tool you guys want to use, you guys got to sign up for that Patreon group. Take advantage of the discount that's going on. And I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.
Peace.